Hello, my name is Elizabeth, but you can call me Liz. And in today's video, I'm basically bringing you two Let's Talk About animes. One has more of a peaceful vibe and the other is just pure crackhead energy. So if you want to see what I'm talking about, keep on watching. But first, let's intro it.
Mój dans ma grab, więc chodź do tańca, gdy krok to szansa i roznam gra. Mam duszę starca, nie umywalca na...
So I said I would bring you two different animes for this Let's Talk About anime stuff, so you can go check them out for yourself. So obviously I'm gonna need to talk about it, so spoilers. They have two completely different type of energies. Like one is very calm, it's a slice of life. The other, it's just crackhead energy. There's no other way how to explain this. I'm gonna try to keep it under 15 minutes. Let's go. So the first one is My Roommate is a Cat. So this aired from January 19, 2019 to March 27, 2019. Like I said, it's a slice of life and a comedy, and the Japanese name, if I'm saying it correctly, Tokyorin wa hisa tokidoki atama no ue. Did I say that correctly? Probably not. I'm gonna talk about the characters first. So we have two main characters and one is a cat. We have Subaru Mikasuki. Who is played by Uno Kensho, who, you know, is
He's a god and he's amazing and he's so cute and he like plays in a band and he has
been Kuroko and Nakutagawa, and check him out, he's a really good voice actor. Subaru is our main character, you know, he's the main human. He is an introverted author. He slowly, as the 12 episodes go on, he becomes more open to ideas, to people in general. And now we have Haru Mikazuki, who is played by Mayaki Haruka, who has been Natsu in Haikyuu and who has also been an absolute duo, Bristol Lilith. So she is a tuxedo cat. Subaru would definitely die without her. So basically the synopsis is basically that Subaru Mikazuki is a 23-year-old mystery novel author. But he's very introverted, he's very awkward, he's very shy. He doesn't like to go out with people, which
I totally get it, bro. Relatable.
his parents died in an accident actually, and his parents were like the complete opposite of him. He's always been super introverted ever since he was in school, and his parents were all always wanting to travel and see the world, and they always invited him, but he was always like, no, maybe next time. And one day they were going to another city in Japan, and unfortunately, I believe the bus crashed and his parents died, and I think he was still in high school during that time, maybe, or college. Very lonely, basically. He has his agent who, like, for some reason, even though he knows this dude is an introvert, he's like, we're gonna go have a meeting in the most popular cafe right now. And it's like, what? What? This bro is super introverted, but whatever. One day he's giving the food offerings at his parents' grave, and he sees this cute little tuxedo cat, and he was struggling before of how to write a new novel, come up with new ideas. He takes Haru home. Basically, he's like, comes up with this like super cool idea. The cat is secretly a detective, and he's going through all these things, kind of like police work, detective, and it's like a really good idea. And he starts writing it. Slowly, like as the anime progresses, he realizes that because he adopted this cat, and because he learned how to take care of it, he learned how to take care of himself. And he learned how to interact with people because the cat needs food. Such a cute story, because pets really can change your life. And this like anime really shows that, and it's so fucking adorable. So I feel like if I say more, I feel that I'll give it all away. Know that this is an anime between a cat and a human, and you get both of their perspectives, which I thought was kind of cool. You get like Subaru's own perspective of like his daily life, what he does, what he doesn't do, he doesn't eat, he works a lot and he forgets to eat and like collapses like a lot of times. And then you get the perspective of Haru, which is the cat, which I found so interesting because like you get to see her life as a street cat and how hard it was, and like why she was so like hostile towards Subaru. And slowly as the anime progresses, you see her also putting her guard down and being more trusting of Subaru and knowing that he's gonna protect her basically. The only thing which I found kind of weird was that Haru was a girl and Subaru was a boy, and I think if Haru would have been human, she would have been like the same age as Subaru. So I thought that was a little weird. The anime, they do show that he kind of has a love interest with the girl who basically works at a Petco. But I thought that was quite interesting how they made Haru a girl also.
Oh, the fanfics are gonna have fun with that.
And it's so cute, so I really recommend you to watch it. It's such a feel good, it's so easy to watch, and you get the perspective of human and cat. So I think that's really cool. I do want a second season just to see how they're doing, you know. Is Subito still writing? Like, what else does Subito write? Like, how else can his cat change his life? So yeah. Alright, now let's switch gears.
I'm gonna die. I wish I could say this was like Doritos, because when I was thinking of like crackhead energy, what exudes crackhead energy? I was like, oh.
I thought of all the TikToks and I believe it was Overwatch and Overwatch gamers.
But like they're always drinking like their Mountain Dew and they have their Doritos and they're like, I'm gonna die. So I was like, crackhead energy, we need that.
Because the second anime I'm about to talk about is completely different from the My Roommate's a Cat. No. You think this is like another magical girl anime? Oh, psh, whatever. But like this completely flips it on its head, puts it in a blender and blends the shit out of it. It goes through all the tropes. It has the magical girls, the boys, the enemy, the interesting positions that magical girls often get put into by the enemy, which are a bit like, might be a bit Art 15. But it's so cool and I love it because it's such a crackhead energy. So obviously it's called Magical Girl Ore. Now from what I learned, my basic Japanese, is that ore is like saying me. However, ore is the guy version of saying me. It's the male version. So Magical Girl Ore or Mahou Shoujo Ore aired between April 2018 to June 2018, and again it has 12 episodes, and it's a comedy, fantasy, magic type of genre. And basically you have two characters. Both of them are in an idol group. They're both 15, I believe.
And they're kind of popular.
And by kinda, I mean really unpopular. And they're called the Magical Twins. But one of the girls has a brother who is in a very super popular idol group, was his friend. And like they've known each other since they were kids. And our main character, which is Saki, Saki's been in love with her friend, the other main character, Sakuyo's brother Mohiro, since they were children. But she can't talk to him. But he's, for some reason, is very oblivious and very not in the moment. He totally forgets everything. So he's like a prime suspect for villains, obviously. And he likes cute things.
And boys.
So the villains like are about to attack him, and Saki learns when she turns 15 that her mom, who is like 30, is still a magical girl. And she's like, what? She learns that her little sidekick is like this gangster dude who she's like, what? So obviously she's like,
you cuckoo, ow ow.
but then she hears that Mohiro, her, you know, love for like 10 years is in trouble. So obviously she goes and helps him, and her little sidekick, he's always like, oh, you want to be a magical girl? And she's had a dream of being one, I mean.
Who doesn't want to be Sailor Moon?
So she's like, yes. So then he's like, okay, all you have to do is profess your love. And she's like, what? She professes, she's like, Mohiro, I love you. And like the more love you have, the more your power increases. So she says that, and like she does her cute little transformation. And then I find it hilarious because I swear whoever wrote this was on crack. She turns into a magical girl. However,
5 feet or 5'3", 5'5" girls who are kind of thin
aren't very, you know, equipped to fight against cute little fluffy things that become muscly squirrel humanoids. So she, like, when she's done with her transformation, she realizes that she's a guy. But not just any guy, boo-boo. No. She is a buff, like, cute-looking dude. And she's like, what the, what? And the sidekick explains, oh, well, you know, this body is more suited to fight against them. And so she's like, yeah, okay, I get it. So she's like, give me magical powers. And then he gives her a cute little staff. And he's like, oh yeah, that shit don't do nothing. So basically she has to use brute man force and
basically hit them.
So she saves Mojito, and then he's all like, oh my god, what? Super thank you. And he asks for her name, and she's like thinking, oh no, this guy is gonna know it's me, this and that. And she's like, oh, ore wa ore. Which I think means I am me. So he's like, magical girl ore. Her friend Sakuyo, you know, she's been with her as well, and this and that, and she knows that her friend Saki is in love with her brother Mojito, but Sakuyo also has a secret, and she's secretly in love with Saki. So when Saki is in trouble because she was trying to save Mojito again, she professes her love for Saki, and Saki's like, it's what? Cause what? So then she becomes also a magical girl, and she also becomes like this bigger, buffer dude. And because she's like, oh, I want to do lewd stuff with Saki, she has even more powers than Saki. And then they fight all the villains that are always after Mojito. And the ending was just like, I almost cried at the ending. It was such a like, I did not expect that. Like all the signs were pointing to this guy being the villain, but it was this guy? What? I was like, oh, no, not him. He's the one that's been supporting them since day one. And then you learn the backstory and you're like, I did not expect that. Let's talk about the characters then after I gave you that little spiel. So we have Saki Uno, who is played by Ayaka Ohashi in her girl form. And she has been in Akagame Gakyo as Kurume. Magical Girl Ore, which is Saki's male version, is played by Kaito Ishikawa, who has been... Oh, he's been Ida Kageyama, Genos. He looks like Ida. Yeah, that dude.
I was like, what? When I saw it was that dude, I was like, huh, I did not expect him to, you know, be in an anime like this.
And then you have Sakuyo, which is the other main girl, Mikage, and she is played by Sachika Misawa, who has been in Sword Art Online as Tria. And her dude version, who I believe doesn't have a name, he is played by Hatano Wataru, and he has been in Bungo Stray Dogs as the lemon dude called Kaiji Motojiro, I believe.
So yeah.
Like I said, this shit is just crackhead energy all around. There's no denying this. Whoever wrote this was like, I'm gonna take all the magical girl tropes and flip them on their head. Oh, you want a cute magical girl? Okay, here, this dude has big muscles. He's more fitted to fight them. But he still has this cute little outfit, basically. And then you have the girl on girl, because Sakuyo totally wants to get in Saki's skirt and do lewd stuff. So you have that. And then Mojito, I think, is secretly into dudes because he's like super into Saki's magical girl Ore. And he's super into like, ooh, haha, thank you, like, blushy, you know. And Saki as a girl, it's like, what the fuck, bro? I've been here this whole time and you be looking at him.
We just take whatever magical girl trope they're out there and flip it on its head, and it's like, what if it was this? What if it was that? Which is amazing.
I definitely recommend to watch it. It was such fun. Like, I finished it in 2 days. With my roommate is a cat. I wanted to do more like, take a calm. It was more slice of life. Like, yes, pets can change your life. And with my magical girl Ore, I was like, I need to finish this. And the ending, like I said, I did not expect it. And like, also, Mojito is cute, but like, he's a dumbass. He's always like, he's very oblivious, and I'm like, bro, what? Yes. Watch Magical Girl Ore. Find out the ending and see if you also kind of like were like, what? Question. Have you ever watched My Roommate is a Cat or Magical Girl Ore? Do you prefer calm, slice of life, or do you want crackhead energy? Tell me down below in the comments. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at @e_GomezLiz for more random shit. Post mostly PNHA. I also posted today, like, what do you think of when I say crackhead energy? Because I think of Doritos and Mountain Dew and me dying. But you know, whatever. What do you think about it? Subscribe down below to my channel.
If you're not subscribed, because I saw the analytics and it said that 79-point-something% was not subscribed, like, what you doing? What you doing, boo?
Comment, like, subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more random shit. Because that's what I'm here for, folks. Yeah. Bye. Thanks for watching. See you
the face. Tell me that you love